grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today we have another daily market update. Before we get into it, make sure you're following me on Twitter, and make sure you're following me on Instagram right here. Make sure you spell these names correctly. There's been a lot of scammers lately. But let's get into the daily market update. By the way, Decred just exploded. I watched this happen live. Literally did like a moon candle right here, like 40% in like 10 minutes. Pretty insane. I wish I was stacking some Decred. But we have some interesting coins pumping today. We got Dogecoin. We're going to cover everything with Dogecoin. I see a potential finesse that you could do here with Dogecoin. And we're going to talk about that move, that rotation that you could track. We're going to talk about XRP lawsuit update. We've got some very bullish Hbar stuff. We're going to talk about Tether, FTX, a bunch of stuff today. So let's get into it. This is what the altcoins are looking like. XDC, wow. XDC is down to, what is this, 8, right below that 9 cents. So we did break that 9 cent support, which sucks, but I'm sure it'll be back up one day. Now, let's look at the altcoin season index first. So this is on this website right here, blockchaincenter.net, and you can see they have an altcoin season measurement and then an altcoin month measurement and an altcoin year. So is it altcoin year? Yes. Is it altcoin month? No. Is it altcoin season? No. And how are they measuring this? So, for example, if we go to the year, why is it altcoin year and not altcoin month? Well, if we go down here, the rule that they have is if 75% of the top 50 coins performed better than Bitcoin over the last season, which they're putting as 90 days, it is an altcoin season, okay? And they exclude stablecoins. So we've covered this before, but I just want to drill this in, how dope of a thing this is to look at, just to get a gauge. And this is like another way of putting it. Like, we want to look at all the different ways of putting this market, okay? So 75% of the coins, so we're at an 88 on that scale, right? 88 on that scale. And on the month, we're at a 73, okay? So this is another thing, kind of like the fear and greed index, right? Where it just gives a number metric, which can be kind of numb. You know, numbers are numbing. That's why they're called numbers. Numbers can get numbing and really not let you see the whole picture, but it's for ease of access. So the fear and greed, still in extreme fear, right? Altcoin season is not on. It's not. It's at a 65 right now, and you can check even this little heat map type thing right there. Now, one thing that I see, here is the play. Here's the potential play. Now, this is not financial advice, but we have Dogecoin absolutely pumping right now, okay? On the 12-hour, we've had just like green, like all the way up. How much percent have we done? Let's see. Since January 11th, we've done already 28. Basically, you could have caught that at 45% in 3 days on Dogecoin, right? And this is from Dogecoin being accepted for Tesla merch, right? Once again, take a look at all the other indicators. Look at the money flow. Look at our money flow on MarketCypher. By the way, a lot of people ask, where do you get MarketCypher? You can use the link in my description and buy MarketCypher, right? I have the lifetime access, which you can buy, which I've already made my money back on the lifetime access. Just saying, like, if you're paying yearly, it'll end up being more. But you can use my link. I do get referral money from that, so I appreciate if you use it. But it is an expensive indicator, and I do get it why you wouldn't want to get it. There's also free versions. You can experiment with that. I'm not sponsored by MarketCypher. It's just a simple referral. But look at this. Okay, money flow. When the money flows in the red, that means money's flowing out. So you can see how inorganic this is, okay? Inorganic pump. Because the money flow is still in the red on basically every time frame. And somehow, like, a bunch of inorganic money's coming in. Like, in the short term, obviously, And by the way, this red is Mercury retrograde starting. But basically every single one was still in the red while this happened, which is crazy. So what's the play here? Look at this. Look at this. On our buy flow, everyone asks what's this website as well, cryptometer.io. We can see SHIB right here. Shiba Inu is getting $254 million flowing into it right now in the last 24 hours. So what does that mean? Well, I predict, maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right. I predict that Shiba Inu is actually going to get some action, and they're going to rotate their money from Dogecoin into Shiba Inu and get Shiba Inu pumping again. Okay? Shiba Inu on the 3-month looks horrendous. Okay? Straight up. Lower lows, lower highs, big downtrend, all the way down. Okay? Even the volume just looks horrible, right? Well, not horrible, but it's very good volume, but it's just way down, right? So possibly a Shiba Inu run incoming. Do what you will with that information, okay? We also have ETH, Harmony, BNB there. Volume flow looking like DOT, BNB, and Cream today. I just like to look at these to you can kind of put your attention where everyone else is putting their attention. Now here's a super valuable tip for looking at Bitcoin dominance. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. This is I think I've found the best way to actually look at this and be able to track it. Basically, every time that I use that chart of the Bitcoin dominance cheat sheet, which is right here, you can get this in my Telegram group. Just join the Telegram, click the thing at the top, and you'll see photos, and then you can scroll till you find this one. Every time that I use this, it's so freaking accurate. Okay, every time that I cross-reference this chart. So I believe that the best way to watch Bitcoin dominance is the 12-hour chart. So how you get to this, type in BTC dominance on Google. Okay, type it in on Google. Boom. Click the trading view. Click the trading view one right there. Okay. Boom. Then you're gonna want to click. I closed it out for some reason. You're gonna want to click this and then see more advanced chart right here. See more on advanced chart. Then it's gonna bring you to this, right? So what you want to do is turn this to the 12-hour. Turn it to the 12-hour because 12-hour, in my opinion, is way better than a daily time frame because you're getting 2 data points, and it's concise and it's more data, right? You're getting 2 12-hour candles in the period of a day, obviously. And then turn your candles onto Heikin Ashi. So here's Heikin Ashi. Click that. Boom. What Heikin Ashi does, it's basically a moving average built into candles, built into your candles. And it's like a modernized version of normal candles. So, and it clearly shows you the uptrends and downtrends. Like any little baby could find this out, right? Oh, we're going up. Oh, this is going down, 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 right? Up. And there's many uptrends and downtrends in there. But I think the best way to look at Bitcoin dominance is with Heikin Ashi on and 12-hour chart. So we can see Bitcoin dominance is going down while Bitcoin has kind of been also going down. Okay, so what does that equal? BTC down, alts are stable. And what does this look like to me? Pretty stable, right? Mixed would be stable, in my opinion. Now, let's go on to the XRP lawsuit update. We have the SEC has to surrender Hinman email on Ether to Ripple. The judge rules. Why do they always write their titles so freaking weird? SEC must surrender Hinman email on Ether to Ripple. Judge rules. Like, are we not making full sentences in our headlines anymore? I don't know. That's like weird. But the judge has ruled that they have to hand over this email with the draft speech, okay? But a separate email sent by the Office of the Chief Counsel for Corporation Finance the day before his speech does not need to be turned over. So what's really bullish here? Like, what are we going to find out? They're just turning over the draft for the email with the draft speech. Okay, so I mean, It's interesting. It's interesting there. I'm really just done with this lawsuit, right? The whole thing is whether it was Hinman's opinion or the SEC's opinion, right? If he's speaking for the SEC. But hold on. Where was my so they had that. Oh yeah, Jeremy Hogan. Jeremy Hogan says Ripple did not do as well as I thought they would. Ripple did not do as well as I thought they would. The judge seems to need to very little to tie a document to a deliberation, and has concluded that Hinman's speech was just his opinion. Okay, but Ripple does get the emails discussing Hinman's speech. Discussing it? Well, I see in this CoinDesk article, they don't get the separate emails sent by the people before the speech, but I'm not sure. So he says score. He basically just says SEC is winning the case. He says SEC equals 2, Ripple equals 1. So Jeremy Hogan right there is saying that the SEC is winning this case right now. Okay? Now, I don't believe that. I don't think they're winning this case. I think if you just go back to the basics, it should be a W for Ripple from the start. Now, more SEC stuff. Gary Gensler basically is getting complained about. He's basically getting complained about having some fights over union pay and stuff. It's weird. So this led me to research Gensler's last name, and this is all we've got to see, folks. The German surname Gensler is derived from the Middle High German word Ganser, which means gander. Generally, was a name. Dude, can people really not spell? I've been running into so much oh my. Generally, was a name for people whose occupation involved raising geese. So Gary is the goose raiser, okay? He's a goose raiser. Now, FTX has a new $2 billion crypto fund. You guys need to be tracking what projects FTX is going to invest in with this $2 billion fund. They have this lady, Amy Wu, on their team. She left Lightspeed Venture Partners to go to FTX. Basically, they're going to be investing in Web3 projects. They're going to be investing in gaming as well. Very cool. Okay, track what they're doing there. We got Zhu Su. I really like this. A brief comment to aspiring rotators. Rotator means that you rotate your money into new coins, so you're not a long-term holder. He says, I know many people who have become billionaires from holding the same coins over longer time periods. I don't know anyone who has done so rotating from coin to coin frequently. And you get that short-term capital gains depending on how what the length of your rotation is. But this is a good tweet right here. Now, rotating can be good. For example, I just proposed a rotation play where they're going to rotate these profits from Dogecoin into Shiba and get that thing pumping. Okay? But I do think that's a good piece of advice right there. Dude, a lot of people have became absolute billionaires. Nobody becomes a billionaire by trading, bro. Nobody becomes a billionaire by trading. 90% of traders lose their money, okay? Moving on, Tether freezes $160 million of USDT stablecoin. Basically, they're freezing money, working with regulators to freeze money, okay? 160 million USDT upon a request from law enforcement. And basically, this just shows they're for the Matrix. Absolutely for the Matrix, right? So the law enforcement can just say, freeze that person's money, and it gets frozen. Just like the normal fiat system. There's nothing different here. So what's really going on, dude? They've blacklisted 563 addresses on the ETH blockchain since November 2017. Just more BS. Danny Clayton says, Hedera has conducted performance testing. Now, this is a very cool graph right here. Hedera is actually hitting up in the 8,000 transactions per second on all of these. So basically, it's showing for 100% Hbar transfers, right? It's doing 8.5K. For the consensus service, 8,000. For the crypto service, token transfers, 8.9. For multiple services, so mixing the services, you got token transfers, Hbar transfers, and Hedera consensus service messages doing 8,850 per transactions per second. So very cool right there. We're seeing the actual capability. Now, I put out this tweet saying, or talking about the Arkansas Council offering $10,000 in Bitcoin. So basically, if you move to Arkansas as a tech worker, you get $10,000 in Bitcoin. What's going on here? Because remember when we showed that hash graph was the most searched term in Arkansas? And in Arkansas, the Walmart is headquartered in Arkansas with like 10,000 plus employees. So maybe they were doing some kind of training thing where it would Google search hash graph automatically, or maybe people are researching it. I don't know. But this initiative by Arkansas is being sponsored by the Walmart founders' grandsons. Okay, their grandkids are sponsoring this. So very interesting what's going on there. Meows.eth has put out this long thread about how the WTF token rug pulled yesterday. So that was the first airdrop. I don't know if it's first, but it was an airdrop that rug pulled. I'm sorry to anyone that was involved in this. I did not promote this, right? But after the fact, we're seeing the damage. I believe that after the Looks airdrop, remember? We talked about the Looks airdrop. Everything was good with that. My Looks bag is still staked. The Looks coin is still absolutely mooning, I believe. Let me see. Looks token. The Looks rare. Okay, it has retraced a little bit here. Okay, yeah, the retrace is beginning. Okay. But my bag is still staked on that. I really don't care what happens to it. But basically, all the liquidity was stolen from this by bots. And it's, my initial point. OpenDAO, Gas, so SOS airdrop, Gas airdrop, and Looks airdrop are the last good airdrops. Downhill from here. Downhill from here. Don't be participating in these from now on. Unless it's like a really, really good one or a really solid project. But I believe those are downhill from now. And to end it off, we have an interesting proof of concept that somebody made for Apple. Take a look at this. Very interesting. I'm telling you, it is headed here and not the VR headset. It is headed here. Okay. That is all we've got for the daily market update. I hope you enjoyed. I love every single one of you. Make sure you follow all the socials. Get your tickets to Bitcoin 2022 in the description. And goodbye.
Crawl, steal.